Hello and welcome to Marketing on Facebook. Today we're going to be talking about how to market effectively on Facebook. The topics are going to be on how to create a business profile the right way, posting plans and pointers, creating a following on your business profile, and converting visitors on your business profile. And then we're going to end with boosting posts and then posting previous work. All right. So on creating a business profile, you want to make sure to fill out every section of the profile. So you want to add content, images, videos, everything. So every aspect of the profile, you want to make sure to complete. And just on this example here, you want to go into settings and make sure all of the page information, all of this information is completed. So what the categories are, contact information, location, all of that information. So you want to fill all this out, hours of operation, all of this, because Facebook ranks your profile against others in the industry based on how well it's been filled out and how much information you have. So make sure you complete as much of this as you can or all of it. If you do not have a privacy policy, you want to make sure to add one in. There's a lot of free websites where you can get a privacy policy from. So don't let that hold you up, but make sure you complete all of the information on your profile. Add all your services like I talked about. You want to have a defined call to action. What that means is at the top here where I have learn more, I can edit learn more, but you want to click on that and add the one that applies to you. So whether it's book now, whether you want to have them book a call with you now or call now, you want to have them send you a message, sign up for a newsletter, third-party app that you want to connect them to. If you have a showroom and you want them to shop on your showroom, make sure whatever that call to action is that you have that set up on your profile. You want to connect your social media profiles under settings. You want to make sure Instagram and WhatsApp is actually connected. So if you're active on Instagram, you want to make sure whenever you post on Instagram that it also goes live on Facebook. That way you can eliminate double work. And you want to obtain reviews. So you may already have reviews on Google or on Yelp or on Houzz or on other platforms, but you want to make sure that current and past clients are also reviewing you on Facebook well, okay? Posting plans and pointers. So you want to have a defined, clear message. You want to look at the calendar to lay out what you're going to be talking about each month or each week. You may have a topic in mind where you may talk about countertops, or you may talk about kitchen remodels, or you may talk about shelving. If that's the month that you're going to talk about that, you want to make sure that it's laid out so you have a clear plan on how often you're going to post, what you're going to post about, who's going to be responsible for posting. And that will also help you determine who will engage with the post. And you want to also test the times and the days that you post. Just because one of your competitors has a high open rate or a high engagement rate on a Wednesday around noon, that may not apply for you. So you want to try different times of the days, different days. And then after a few weeks, get the analytics and see what's happening and what works best for your clientele or for your visitors. And then use that consistently to get your engagement up. You want to make sure that you post regularly good information that your visitors are actually looking for. And you want to reward them for visiting and looking at your post on a regular basis. And remind your followers to like and share. Like I said, with the CTA, with the call to action, tell people what you want them to do. So mention to them if they like this post or if they like this video or this image, like and share it with others. And that's a way to increase followers on Facebook. Converting visitors. One of the main things you can do is engage with the visitors and communicate with them. So when they actually reply to a post or when they make a comment on a certain image or video that you have up, that's why I said with the posting plan, going back there, having that ironed out, who will be replying. You can set up automatic replies for basic questions. So you want to make sure to do that as well. But you want to also have somebody checking on a regular basis when there are comments or whatever. You can set that up where you can have others get alerts. So under settings, you want to make sure to set up page role. Make sure everybody on your team has access to the page. And what that does is that alerts them when you get comments. Tell your story and what makes you different than all the other interior designers or remodelers out there. In your post and in your posting plan, like I said, you should have already set up what the goal and what the plan of action is. Through all of that, you should be telling your story. Do you focus on universal design? Do you focus on elderly design? Do you focus on a certain type of remodel, whether that be modern or Mediterranean or whatever that may be? Make sure you tell your story to differentiate your business from the others, and then focus on that value. I'm telling you, providing value is key, whether it's DIY information, whether it's offering up tips on how to make the space larger or how to use color effectively. Tell a story and then provide value. Over time, you will convert visitors into clients. Boosting posts. Spend at least $10 a day for at least 3 days. $30 where you can run the ad and test it to see how well everything is working, because it actually takes the algorithm 2 to 3 days to figure out the right audience, your brand, what you're trying to say, what your message is, to find the right people. So test it for about 3 days to see what's happening. Look at the analytics, see what the open rate is, see what the CPC cost per click is for all of that. And then you can decide to either add more money or not use that post, but spend about $20 on ads, because that's going to give you good analytics once you've tested the ad. So once you've tested it and you know it works, add a little more money so you can get the results and the ROI that you're looking for. For past posts, if you have a post that you had up in the past and you want to showcase it again, but you don't want to show like you're bragging, look at the content calendar that you have, look at the images that you're using to see if there's a way that you could tell a story. Because remember, it's all about telling the story, because that's how you're going to draw people in and not have it seem like you're bragging. Also, tie that into events. Look again at the content calendar to see if there's any events that may be happening. It may be design week where you're looking at a certain tile or you're looking at a certain countertop. And you may have in that project, you may have the same type of countertop that may be represented in an upcoming event. So that may also be a way for you to showcase a past project without bragging. Just do a little research to see what's happening with your content calendar, if you had any blogs that talk about that, or what's happening in the event that may be upcoming that's talking about a certain material or a certain style that's within that project that you completed, where you can showcase that again without bragging. So that's it on today's training, marketing on Facebook. As I said, we didn't talk about ads today because that's a whole different ball game that we can get into and get into the weeds of how to really target your audience, get the ad right, analytics and all. But I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on that today. Send us your feedback. We want to know what was helpful, what you may want to hear more about in the future. So let us know what you think. And we want to hear back from you, and we hope to see you in the future training.